At Kyle Rittenhouse.
Donald Trump will win again.
You look like one of those little cartoon pigs you see outside of barbecue restaurants.
The fat phobia isn't necessary.
It's not exactly fat phobia, he just looks like this.
Having an outdoor cat is so weird. I want to have a pet, but I also want to kill every nearby bird and expose my pet to diseases until it gets hit by a car.
Having an indoor cat is so weird. I want to have an apex predator as a pet, but I want to keep it in a prison.
Apex predator LMFAO.
What is the natural predator of the house cat?
The Honda Civic.
No, cats aren't toys. They have their own needs and wants, and locking them up inside is barbaric. If you just want something fluffy and cute to hug, get a teddy bear.
Coyotes also have needs and wants. It's all the circle of life, I suppose.
My neighbor told me coyotes keep eating his outdoor cats, so I asked how many cats he has, and he said he just goes to the shelter and gets a new cat afterwards. So I said it sounds like he's just feeding shelter cats to coyotes, and then his daughter started crying.
Outdoor cats are for people who want a pet but who don't care what happens after it stops being a cute baby.
Indoor cats are for people who want to be prison guards but don't like that inmates get an hour outside every day.
Inmates are far less likely to get torn apart while screaming in agony by coyotes when they are outside.
There's no coyotes where I am.
Are there cars, owls, or dogs?
He's British. They've killed most of their wildlife. Beware the gifted child to useless piece of shit pipeline.
I was a gifted child. Oh, you learned how to do your 3 times tables early and read Harry Potter by yourself. Sorry, I didn't realize who I was talking to.
LOL. No, it wasn't just multiplication tables. We learned theorems and did experiments far too advanced for the other students. Too advanced for this website's users, honestly.
I literally had the potential to be the next Socrates, but got burnt out from the pressure/anxiety.
Form a gifted child remembering shapes and colors class.
I liked it. I was good at it.
That's kind of the point. They make you think you're smarter than your peers when in reality the content is just really easy, so you don't need to learn how to study properly. Then when the content gets harder you fall behind because you're not used to things not coming easily.
I got put into gifted and talented for being the only kid not eating paste in a rural community. It's a pretty low bar, like whose toddler learned to wipe their own ass first.
Speak for yourself. Where I grew up, being a gifted child in the gifted program actually meant something.
Alleged gifted kid try not to brag about how smart they were as a child for 30 seconds challenge. Impossible.
Not only was I a gifted kid, but I was also a member of the special kid group that required extra help.
Walkable cities is a dog whistle for fat phobia.
No, it's fucking not.
I know it may be hard for OP to believe, but as a fat person I don't actually want to be hit by a car while fatly going about my fat day.
Instead, you fatly go about your fat day in a dystopian hellhole while being fat.
How are walkable cities a dystopia?
Communism is a dystopia.
How are walkable cities communism?
I'm going to go ahead and guess these walkable cities you advocate must come from the public sector, correct? If they don't naturally emerge from the market, then they aren't meant to be. Government overreach is very much a step towards communism.
Communism is when government does things, and when more things does, a government more communist.
Y'all love walkable cities until you need to get groceries.
Wait until you hear about walking to the grocery store.
Works well until you have 4 kids, or are disabled, or have social anxiety.
I always walk to buy groceries and have done so all my life.
This reply reeks of privilege.
I got 3 kids, can't walk well, and have 2 separate diagnosed anxiety disorders, and I can still walk to the shop to buy food.
People without legs/other physical limitations that prevent them from walking. Guess I'll die.
I really think we all need to get some fresh air.
Fresh air is anti-asthmatic language.